to episode 754 of Hard Factor. It is Florida Man Friday, August 20th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, full crew, 2 live crew in the house today for this Florida Man Friday. Of course, we're going to be talking Florida men, video games, OnlyFans, bombers,
the works,
voicemails and reviews,
kitchen sink.
Wow. Everything. How you boys feeling? Ready for this Friday? Mm-hmm. Feeling loose? Feeling ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm jazzed. Good. Tonight we got trivia.
My dog just peed everywhere upstairs in my parents' house because my son was running him around and he just did a run pee. First accident, first bad thing he's done since he's been here, and I was like, I gotta go to the basement and record. It was everywhere.
It smells.
No. It's just but it was just all over the heart. It was everywhere.
You got out of there?
I got out of there. I was coming back. I was coming back from the bathroom. I was like, I got to go record. Then I came out and I was like, what happened? And Cam's like,
I got
Joe
work.
peed. Yeah, I was like, oh, nice to see you guys. I'll see you.
That's a great part about being at your parents' house.
Yes.
Ultimately, they can handle their old job just for an hour, cleaning up after you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I hope they
Especially
left it for you
when you have
to.
to get
I hope they left it for you to clean after the show.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be funny.
No, they have to get. That's the thing about it. They have to get to it.
They
don't want to step on that.
No, it was everywhere.
Somebody's in a sock or something.
He's a big boy. He's got a big bladder.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Fat Boy Summer #FatBoySummer tank right now, but fellas, it's about to be Fit Boy Fall. You see, I got the weight.
Oh, really? We're starting that. All right.
I got to get
early.
Fat Boy Summer's been real strong, so I
early.
I need to walk up to a running start for Fit Boy Fall.
I understand, but you got to start talking about it now. Like you didn't.
Yeah.
Will's a week too early.
You're a little early, bro.
No. I'm pumping iron. See, the thing is,
You're bumming me out. You're bumming because
I got to go
Yeah,
to something
I'm bummed
for
now.
the first week. Of
knock it
Fit
off.
Boy
3-1.
Fall.
3-1. Knock it off.
We know
Okay,
it's coming.
well,
You don't got to
that's
talk
fine.
about it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like when you were a kid and you had to go to church on Sunday. Did you start talking about how church is going to suck on Sunday and you got to get up
Monday
early?
dinner. He's like,
I'm
can't wait
plotting-
for church.
I'm plotting the next bonus dog over here, and we got Waits McGee.
I just say peach cobbler for fuck's sake.
Yeah. No, I mean, Fat Boy Summer's been glorious.
has.
Fat Boy Summer. It's been amazing, but that's why I got to start Fit Boy Fall. a
Best
little bit
one
early.
yet.
Yep. But I figured it out. There's only 3 seasons.
Right.
There's the holidays. There's Fat Boy Summer, which really starts in the spring. Basically,
Yes.
and then there's Fit Boy Fall. Right, to you get back ready for the next cycle.
That makes sense to me. I'm into that. Yeah.
3 seasons.
We all need it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
you guys
surgery.
said,
Maybe surgery fall.
Yeah.
gastric bypass.
Yeah, a little help from a doctor.
Cut my foot off from diabetes.
Yeah.
That's one way to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alternatives.
Knock me unconscious, put me in a coma fall.
Yeah, I hear you. Patreon.com for the extended Florida Man Friday. Mark's going to give you some Florida Man in this episode, but if you want more Florida Man, patreon.com/hardfactor. Get in there. Download the Green Room app from Spotify. What the Fuck Wednesdays live, 5 p.m. Eastern every week. Very fun shows. Join us in there. Anything else, fellas? Are we? All right, it's time. Get a whiff. It's the cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Holidays, history, trending news. August 20th, holidays are International Day of Medical Transporters. Shout out EMS. Nice work. Lemonade Day, delicious. Delicious on a nice summer day. National Bacon Lovers Day. Wow, another one. National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day. Wow, that's specific. What do you guys think?
Chocolate pecan?
I've never had it.
I like traditional pecan.
It's a cop out. That means the pecans have 15 days.
Yeah, it's true. I like regular pecan pie.
I mean, isn't regular pecan pie isn't there a chocolate kind of mixture in there?
Cherry pecan
blue?
and
No. It's like
I think it's just like a gelatin, like a sugary gelatin.
Yeah, it's a sugary, delicious
Truffle
gelatin.
pecan. The pecans are obnoxious.
Would you say truffle pecan?
No, it sounds like it. Sounds like they're gonna Bebop and Scott all over the place many times a year.
They're trying to go cheesecake, the cheesecake style.
Oh, right.
Like pumpkin cheesecake.
Calm down,
chocolate
pecans. Yeah.
Peanut butter cheesecake. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, original's good enough. Should be good enough for everybody. National Men's Grooming Day. Shout out Manscaped. National Radio Day. Shout out Hard Factor. Statehood Day in Hawaii. And Virtual Worlds Day. And World Mosquito Day. Not sure why you'd have World Mosquito Day. Don't know. Well, that needed to be a thing.
Statehood Day in Hawaii is a tough one for those guys, huh?
I have a Hawaii story later.
Yeah, it's just a day of misery.
That's a day of misery for those locals.
I got it. Right. I got a story about Hawaii getting some people in the States back.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
On the Statehood Day, after all. Okay, this day in history, August 20th. In 1619, the first English slaves were brought to Virginia. In 1920, about 300 years after that, fast forward, the NFL was formed at a meeting in Canton, Ohio. Huge day. Shout out PMT Grit Week, 1920, birth of the NFL, August 20th. And in 1975, pretty big day actually, NASA launched the Viking 1, which was the first spacecraft to ever land on the surface of Mars about a year later. So, NFL, first Martian spacecraft. Regrettably, the advent of slavery in the United States of America. Monumental events.
Big, yeah.
Trending news, moving along. Honorable mentions. Tesla is hosting their AI Day.
Great.
What does that mean?
They're just gonna drive their cars into a bunch of like cop cars, or
they're doing that while we tape. I don't know. I just know that it'll probably trend after they're done because they only do 2 events a year. So AI Day is one of them.
I mean, like, do we got to give AI its own day? Like, I mean, like,
well, Tesla.
They don't have feelings.
Tesla's
this
AI
is just
Day.
Tesla's AI
This is
Day.
just Tesla.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
no,
like,
I know, but it's like, okay, hey, we got like, we got Secretary Day, we got HR Day, we got Teacher Day, we got Janitor Day. Now we're giving a whole fucking day to the AI at Tesla so they can feel
Tesla.
good.
Yeah.
Just
well, like
Tesla.
Will said, Elon Musk.
I know
like, talks,
Tesla's given a whole day. There's a bunch of people that work at Tesla, like,
but like Will
laborers.
said, like Elon Musk like talks out of both sides of his mouth because he's like, I've been ringing the alarms on AI for years.
Yeah,
and then
but
he's
he
like,
does
and then
AI
he's like,
Day.
Tesla AI Day.
Yep.
Oh my god, you guys see that Boston Dynamics video? That fucking thing, Simone
Parkour?
Bilesing.
That's not even. I don't even like. That's a foregone. Like I want those things to get hands and to be able to mix drinks and to be able to like bring you something. I'm
mouths.
sick
Don't
of
forget
this.
about mouths.
Well,
If
look,
if
it's
AI
obviously going to be like military shit.
Right, but if AI wanted to make it swift, it would be Elon's fault. It would be like 10 million people in cars all driving into a brick wall at the same time because all the AI in the cars is like kill humans. Like it would just be they'd rev up the engine to 100 miles an hour and
you know what? Maybe make a blunt roller robot. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You
I
know?
think they have that. Didn't Snoop Dogg have that?
No, he just hired a dude.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but isn't his name Robot or something?
No.
Can't you get an AI that like makes you go on walks or something?
It's called your wife, man.
a dog?
Dog walking AI? Yeah.
Get your ass out of the house.
Yeah, dog walking AI. Not
Been
bad.
here all day.
Lawn mowing AI? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have Butler AI. That's what we're. Why is it always? It's military, but these people want to take it. Okay, moving on from AI Day. Hope it went terrible, Tesla. Sha'Carri Richardson is racing this Saturday against the Jamaicans in the 100
hell yeah.
meter. Yep. Wishing her all the best at the Prefontaine Classic. Here's a picture of her new white and blue hair. She dropped a shit talking video prior to the event. So hopefully she does well. She's facing the 3 women who got gold, silver, and bronze in the same race. So.
If she wins, it's gonna be pretty fucked
be
up.
amazing.
Oh,
There's
it'll be
no way.
electric. If she wins.
If she wins, it'll be pretty fun.
Why won't she win?
She should get
Why?
second or third.
She's too
Well,
carried away with all this stuff. She's
she
not
should get the
focusing
top.
enough.
With what stuff?
With the controversy.
She
she's
can
too,
beat. She can
she's
beat.
too, you think
she
she's
can
too
beat some of them.
focused on that?
I think she's gotten a little too big for her britches.
Well,
maybe.
she's definitely beaten at least one of them twice before. So we'll see.
I don't think she's trained hard enough.
I bet she gets second place. That's my guess.
I think Sha'Carri.
I'll take that. I bet she doesn't get above. I bet she doesn't get.
Okay, so third you win. Second or first I win. Third, fourth you win.
Okay, cool.
Can we do an exacta? I'm going first.
You want to do an exacta? That's fine. I'll take second. So Will's got first.
Mark's
Wes, what do you have? What do you have?
I'll
Do you have
take
third or fourth?
Yeah, third.
Okay, Pat.
No, I think she's gonna do worse than third, but I'll take third.
So then, no, Pat. Wes wants fourth. So Pat, can you do
I'll
third?
take whatever. I'll take.
But do I get odds for fourth?
Fuck no. You just wanted fourth. What?
No, I said I
This
think
is getting out of hand.
It's Mark versus Wes. Wes says she'll do poorly. Mark says I'm with Mark. I think she'll do well.
Top two versus not top two. Cool.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Also, she's racing on Saturday, Prefontaine Classic. Don't miss that. Also, week 3 of NFL preseason football all weekend. EPL again this weekend. It's Leeds at Everton at 10 a.m. Eastern Saturday. So close to football season being all the way back. Like just a couple weeks, guys. So feels good. Wes, there's also golf this weekend, right? Like
There certainly is. Yeah.
oh, good. What event? do we have?
The Northern Trust. It's the first of the FedEx playoffs.
Nice.
So after this, they will dwindle down the field to, I believe, 70, and then after that, it'll go to 30.
Ooh, a tight 70.
Yeah, they get it right down to 70 after that first cut.
Yeah, who gets
No.
cut?
I'm talking after this tournament, they go to the next tournament. Will only have
Right, for the
70
FedEx
players.
Cup. Yeah.
Yes.
Caddies.
There's a lot of golfers out there.
For the season, yeah.
There's too many golfers, bro. I've met so many
It's
fucking
an individual
guys.
sport.
Too many golfers. There's like
Everyone
1,000
and their
football
mother
players.
is cousin is a fucking pro golfer. Like you meet all these guys and you're like, how? Like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm a pro golfer. It's like, yeah, but how? Explain to me how. Everyone's fucking got a tour card.
Well, everyone's trying,
not
or they're trying to get their tour card.
There's a lot of tour cards out there, bro. Back me up, Hive. You know what I'm talking about. There's always some dude in your zone who's like, yeah, my cousin Steve, he's pro golfer. And you're like, okay, what's his name? And you're like, never seen him play.
No, you're talking. There's different tours. Maybe the Corn Ferry Tour. There's
more tours?
Yeah, there's more tours.
That's
There's
my point exactly.
Yeah, I
Wes.
can't believe
qualifying
Pat
tours.
didn't know about the Corn Ferry.
Who doesn't
Come
know about
on.
the Corn
That's
Ferry
the next
Tour?
one
Dude, there's
down.
too many
yeah.
fucking golfers. Tighten it
That's
down to
how-
70.
Pat's talking about Corn Ferry, folk.
That's just the FedEx Cup, Pat. There's others. Okay. Last mention before we get on to the top 6-pack. Turns out Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and President Biden got a dissent memo, what's called a dissent memo, on July 13th from over a dozen U.S. diplomats begging them to prepare for the imminent Taliban takeover in Afghanistan. So
On what day?
July 13th. So pretty weird. It was like signed by over a dozen like high-ranking U.S. diplomats. It's pretty weird how they continue to insist nobody saw it coming when they got that note.
Everyone saw it coming.
You know, yeah, and also I think he's back in Delaware on vacation. President Biden, enjoy it, soak up the sun. Number 6. JBS Foods in Utah is offering 5 pounds of ground beef and an entry to win free meat for a year if you get a vaccine shot at either vaccination site in Hiram, Utah. That's a pretty fucking
What a
sweet
deal.
deal.
What a
you can
deal.
So if you're willing to drive to Hiram, Utah, go to get your shots there, you get 5 pounds of ground beef and entered to win free meat for a year.
It's a lot of beef, bro.
I wonder what that includes. Like, what is the free? Like, you get like 5
No,
pounds
it was
a week?
everything. It was
no. But what's the for?
Yeah, there's a
year?
limit. There's
How
a limit.
much?
There's a limit, but it's probably like for like a family of 4 assumed.
Yeah.
And so it's probably like 2 pounds a week all year, or 3 pounds a week all year type thing.
Right. That's what I want to know. Yeah.
Yeah, but
easily.
okay, 5 pounds of beef, right? Like if you're having a party, not too much beef.
Right.
For most families, some of that beef's gonna get older before
Sure.
you eat it.
You got to make a big thing of spaghetti.
It's a lot of
Chili.
beef, bro.
Ton
Ooh,
of
chili.
spaghetti. Some meatloaf.
You can
yeah,
freeze
some
it.
Chili.
Mhm.
Oh, freezing. I forgot about freezing beef. Yeah.
I mean, anyways, that's a great deal. Congrats to
I
everybody.
mean, what are you gonna
who's
turn? Yeah, you're gonna scoff at a free year of
close
beef.
to Hiram, Utah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who's the demo? It's a lot of beef. That's all.
Anybody who likes, wow, it's a pretty big demo.
Where's the beef?
Yeah. Also, shout out to the Discord chat. They suggested an even more effective program would be to get free drugs in exchange for getting your COVID vaccination, like drugs of your choice. You know, you want some DMT, some shrooms, some cocaine, perhaps, some ecstasy.
An 8-ball of Coke would get a lot of people through the line.
Yeah. You know?
What do you think the Venn diagram of people that are afraid or don't want to get vaxxed and who also have drug weaknesses is?
I mean, nearly a perfect circle.
no,
probably,
I don't
right?
think so. I think there's a lot.
You think everybody's straight edge?
Well,
No,
then
there's a lot of
hand
people
out ammo.
Okay, there you
Ammo?
go. Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Now we're talking.
now
I
we're
think there's a lot of
talking.
people.
That would finish the Venn diagram.
Ammo and
Ammo
drugs,
would be
and then there's gonna be a
ammo.
fucking fight in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean,
It's
I would
lazy
show up for,
guys.
I would
Drug
show up for
guys.
any of those three. Actually, that'd be pretty sweet.
Meat, ammo, and drugs.
How many pounds of ammo?
Yeah. Well, dude, if you just got ammo's expensive. So if you just got a little, like a box, just give me a
saying.
box of ammo. I'll get
5
the shot.
pounds.
Box of shells.
Imagine if they gave you like
There's
an
no
artillery.
anti-vaxxer on Earth that can resist ammo. You'll get them all out.
Dude, ammo is
I guarantee you.
That
Yeah.
would move some units. Okay, that's great. So we figured out Biden, get on that. Just as soon as you get back from vacation, though. Enjoy vacation. Number 5, Major League Baseball is moving to Fanatics to do their baseball cards next season, leaving Topps after 70 years of Topps making their cards. What? So
See ya, Tops.
Are you serious?
Fanatics, yeah, like the people who sell like all the jerseys and stuff.
Jeez.
Fanatics.com.
Dude, there was a while that Upper Deck and Tops both had a license, right?
Yes.
But then Upper Deck, I wonder if they still have a license.
So did there was a ton of them. Upper Deck, Apache, Premier, Tops. There was Fleer. A lot of them.
Fleer, I remember Fleer.
Yeah.
Fleer, yeah. There was tons back in the day when they were really popular.
Upper Deck was
Yeah.
my jam for a
I
while.
think it's
was good.
fanatics.com. It's spelled the same, so I'm pretty sure it's the same.
That's a
company.
huge blow for Tops.
Oh, yeah.
It's the end of them.
They're done.
It's gonna, they're going to be bottoms next year.
More like
guys.
bottoms.
Yeah.
Classic. Got him. Number 4, let's move along to video game news. Skyrim is getting a next-gen update on November 11th for their 10th year anniversary.
No.
Again.
No. This is the third
Again.
Skyrim read.
It's like
polish.
the 15th remastered.
It's a new game, please.
So I brought up a meme here. It's the Arnold. It's Dutch and it's Carl Weathers and Arnold. Doing the handshake from Predator, and Arnold is Rockstar. Carl Weathers is Bethesda, and their handshake is selling us the same game for 10 years in a row because
Yeah.
that's what
Hold
both
on.
of those.
Rockstar game came out with the most epic thing in video games, period, 2 years ago.
What?
Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
It was more like 4.
Yeah, but
wasn't it?
Grand Theft Auto has been online for the
Yeah.
past 10 years.
GTA, I think, is what they're referring
It's an
to.
online game. Skyrim is more of
No, it wasn't.
alone in your
GTA 5
basement
wasn't
game.
originally an online game. What happened with GTA 5 is when they pushed it online and started releasing things online, people started paying for the cards and the stock market, and they realized they were making so much more money on small updates to Grand Theft Auto 5 online than they would be to pay people to make Grand Theft Auto 6. So the idiots that play Grand Theft Auto online and pay for things, the pay-to-play people, are the reason we don't have Grand Theft
Maybe
Auto.
they're
And
thinking of-
Bethesda made Fallout and stuff, but they just haven't. I mean, they make so much money.
The morons that
barely
spend
redoing
all
Skyrim.
of their parents' money on buying just the stupidest new skins, new avatars, it's just ridiculous. A new car in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's why we don't have Grand Theft Auto 6.
Maybe Rockstar Games is just taking a fucking breather after revolutionizing the gaming world.
Are you
with their
just
perfect
mad
game.
because you think Rockstar is
Dude,
better than Bethesda?
Red Dead Redemption
It is.
has absolutely
Oh.
nothing on Grand Theft Auto. It's a guy on a horse.
It's the best game ever made.
It's not.
Okay.
It's just not. It's simply overrated.
Yeah, it seems like that meme holds water to me. They both do the same thing where they keep making you play the same games.
Put it to the people.
Number 3, also being released in November, another video game, Call of Duty Vanguard will take the series back to World War II again.
Oh, I've got an Activision story later too.
Yeah, this time they're going to mix in some zombies, though. Watch out. I'm sure it's going to take up your entire hard drive. Fun stuff.
They have
Call of
Nazis
Duty.
too and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nazis, zombies.
That was the main enemy in World War II.
That's true.
All
You gotta-
right.
The Nazi
explore-
zombies.
Nazi zombies.
Grenada, that invasion. Short game, but
Yeah, wasn't that the
Interesting.
shortest
Rwanda.
war?
yeah. Well, it's just there's not a Korean War one yet, you know?
They got a lot of wars. They can.
Right.
I mean, they got. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make an Afghan extraction game called.
No,
You don't think so?
No.
it's a slippery slope.
You always lose. It's just game over.
Oh, God damn.
All right. I'm sorry.
Num-
Still too fresh.
Number 2, Floyd Ray Raspberry, the DC bomber, and Pat is going to tell us more about him in just a little
This
bit.
guy is fucking. I've never come across a news story with more sound bites. There's too many sound bites throughout this guy. He is
got
a
a mouth
character
on him.
of characters. It's like if Forrest Gump got hooked on QAnon. So stay tuned.
Oh man,
nice.
that sounds very interesting.
That's coming up next. Right after number 1, OnlyFans. OnlyFans is getting out of the porn business, fellas.
What are they getting into?
Yeah, what's beyond that?
They're going to be
higher
only.
belt?
They're just going to be OnlyFans Lite. It's going to be like a sexy Patreon starting on October 1st. Girls can still post nudes that fall within the guidelines, community guidelines, but the hardcore porn videos going away.
So RIP Tops, RIP OnlyFans.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
They're gonna come out with OnlyFans like X though, probably, right?
This is going to change the second they lose half their fucking
Right.
subscribers.
There has to be a. Yeah, what's the motivation? Will is their motivation? Because they're just
Yes.
letting market share go.
yeah. So girls can still post nudes, like I said, but the porn is going away thanks to pressure from their banking partners, and also they're in a search for investors to continue growing the business because they're making billions of dollars a year. But banks and investors are, many are recalling that this is what killed Tumblr when they tried to sell it in 2018 when they banned pornography, because I guess that was
Such a different thing. Teenagers were using Tumblr and porno guys were using Tumblr. That's not a great mix. OnlyFans is OnlyFans. It's to
You're verified
pay
18
someone
plus, right?
Yeah, X amount a month so you can jerk off better. That's what this is, and I don't understand. Like, literally doing this, you're going to create a cottage industry or a competitor overnight.
Well, yes, or it's also great news short term for like Pornhub and all those places, right? Like this is just
right.
so
The live
stupid.
cam sites
So
that
stupid
are
for
not
OnlyFans, yeah.
OnlyFans.
I mean, there has to be some sort of regulation thing. Like, can't just be like investors not liking.
No, it's because they got too big, basically.
throw
Like-
into the
like-
crypto space, bro. You'll have $1 billion in a day. Like,
Yeah.
They think they're going to continue to make as much money with this model change, and they are sadly mistaken,
God, get
sorely
rid of the
mistaken.
layoffs.
Talking to the wrong
Yeah,
people.
no, it's bad for everybody. Bad for the
Bad
sex
for the
workers,
sex workers, mainly,
Bad
yeah.
for,
It's bad for
OnlyFans.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bad Bobby, bad baby.
Yeah. Well,
Bad B.
that's tough. That's tough for her.
What's that? The girl on OnlyFans, Bappa B, that you subscribe to? The young one?
Taking it to the internet, Hard Factor Mark says this is like if Pizza Hut stopped selling pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was
someone's like if they just sold like the crust.
right. Yeah, if they only sold breadsticks.
Yeah.
And then this is there's a Tom and Jerry meme, where Tom is sticking the shotgun through Jerry's little hole, but the end is coming back out through the wall. And Tom is OnlyFans. Jerry's hole is banned sexually explicit content, and then the shotgun pointing back at Tom's head is bankruptcy.
Exactly.
Because people are agreeing with Mark that this is going to be financially a poor decision for OnlyFans here. And finally, taking it to the internet, this was probably my favorite tweet about it, from Jenny Nicholson. She says, there's so many posts in the OnlyFans tag like, LOL, now the porn stars will have to work at McDonald's, which is funny because it's so demeaning. Bold words from all these men who certainly enjoy both porn and cheeseburgers.
Good point.
Amen.
This is like if an umbrella company sold umbrellas with only umbrellas with holes in them. This is not a good idea.
Yeah. First rule of business is give the people what they want.
Right.
You don't get to choose your audience, unfortunately. Your audience develops, and then you embrace it. And what fucking idiots, bro.
It's going to be a tough change for OnlyFans, but that's a cup of coffee in the big time.
Nice.
Okay. You guys ready for this? This is awesome. But first, we're going to talk a little business. Dinner time. Chaotic. I don't have time to make food, especially not with a new baby. No sleep going on. Kate and I both working full time. So it's pretty cool that Freshly is our partner, because Freshly has a bunch of chefs that take care of your meals a few nights a week, and they take the pressure off you. They got chef-made, nutrient-packed, delicious meals delivered fresh to your door, no cooking required. We do Freshly about 2 nights a week. I know some people do it 4 nights a week, but it's awesome because I'll do the online grocery shopping, and then I'll end up cooking none of it. Meat will go bad. With Freshly, I have all the ingredients right there. It's just one pack. I cook that shit, and bam, no waste. It's awesome.
3 minutes.
Yep, it's pretty cool. So not hard.
Delicious.
Ordering is easy. Freshly.com, guys. Choose from over 30 delicious, satisfying, better-for-you meals like steak, peppercorn, sausage baked penne, or their chicken pesto bowl. Again, as Mark said, 3 minutes, one, done. And they can fit your lifestyle with a variety of plans and meals to pick from that work for you, your dietary needs, your preferences, tastes, family size. And right now, guys, our listeners can try Freshly for just $6.16 a meal. Whoa.
Wow. That's a deal.
This stuff is good. Like, really, really good stuff goes into the Freshly meals. It's insane that they can do that kind of...
I dare you to eat the home-style chicken with the mac and cheese and then think about how you paid $6.16 for that and not have it blow your mind.
Yeah, what are you a wuss? He dared you. So stop searching the internet for healthy food near me every night. Bam, take care of it Freshly.
I mean, you're going to be saving money because you're going to cancel your OnlyFans. So.
Yeah, so there you go. Move one to the other. Guys, right now, Freshly's offering our listeners $40 off for your first 2 orders. That's if you go to freshly.com/hardfactor. So stop stressing about dinner. Let them take care of it for you. Go to freshly.com/hardfactor for $40 off. Your first 2 orders, that's freshly.com/hardfactor for $40 off. Your first 2 orders. Give it a try. I promise you'll be pleased. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear about this guy, Pat.
I've got a question for you guys.
Mr. Raspberry.
How far are you willing to go for the movement and for this country? And before you answer that, I have another question for you. What's the last thing that Capitol Hill police need in their lives right now?
Terrorists.
Stress. Yeah.
Yeah. Stress, yes. That's for the police.
Well, guys, somehow Floyd Ray Roseberry, a North Carolina Trump supporter, managed to show us how a true patriot can take something way too far in an act of patriotism while simultaneously somehow giving the Capitol Hill police the last thing they need in their lives right now. That's because 49-year-old Ray Roseberry from North Carolina showed up in front of the Library of Congress with a comically large bomb on his lap.
Oh, no.
On Thursday morning in his black Chevy Silverado, which had a full lift kit on it, by the way, and was packed full of change. We'll get to that later. Demanding to speak to Joe Biden. So around 9.
He's in Delaware. He missed that.
Yeah, he's not.
He went to the wrong place, yeah.
No, but he wanted to talk to Joe. I want
that.
to talk to Joe. He kept saying that. He really wanted to talk to Joe. Around 9:15 a.m., Ray pulled his truck onto the sidewalk near the Library of Congress and told the responding officer that he had a bomb and to clear the area. The officer called in that he appeared to be holding a detonator in his hand. He was not, by the way, and that's when
He wasn't? Yeah, the videos. Yeah, I was going to ask if it was real because
the bomb is comical.
It looked like Play-Doh.
We're
Like
gonna
he was
see the
holding
bomb
like
in
a
a
bucket
second.
with Play-Doh on top of it.
We're gonna see the bomb. It was like a bomb out of Looney Tunes.
Bigger than him.
It was fucking so big, dude. It was such a big bomb, and it definitely had Play-Doh. Like I guess like in the movies.
Are we sure it was a bomb?
No, it was like a. Well, I mean, he probably thought it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we sure it goes boom or no? You know.
Well, we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
For the sake of the story right now, yes, it goes boom. Okay. All right. So 9:15 a.m. he shows up. The officer gets in there, and sees that he has a bomb, and that's when the officer backs up, evacuates the area, and then old Floyd Ray starts live streaming on Facebook. And this live stream is fucking awesome, dude. Now, he's mostly talking directly to Joe Biden during the live stream while demanding that Joe get on the phone with him. And here are some highlights. And
He's ignoring all the likes. He's just laser focused on Joe.
no, he talks to a couple times. He
Does he even
addresses
address the
guys.
comments?
Yeah, you'll hear it because one guy, I guess his name is Dan. I cut this part out, but he answers he's like, "Yeah, Dan, I'm up here in Washington D.C. around like that's a capital and that's a capital." You'll see what part I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, but real quick note. So he is going to be talking. The context is he's talking about the bomb he's holding, right? And the bomb he's holding, according to Floyd, can only be triggered by a noise, a loud noise past a certain decibel. So he's telling Joe that if the snipers shoot him, it will. He's not going to set off the bomb. The loud noise of the gunfire hitting his truck will set off the bomb, and 4 or 5 other bombs held by other patriots in pickup trucks in the area. So
It's by noise. Okay.
okay.
There's 4 or 5 of me.
Yeah. Here's a picture of him with that bomb to give you an idea. Close up.
Look, it's like a can of coffee with,
what is it?
with like gray Play-Doh on top.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's a
that.
tube. It's a big old tub.
It's like
And,
a Ralph's can.
Here's our boy Floyd, guys.
Fucking people think it's a joke, but they cleared the block. I done called 911 3 times. They need to get Joe Biden on here. I'm not pulling the trigger on this thing. I can't. There's no way for me to blow this up. Only you can by shooting a bullet through my window. We got a few options here, Joe. I'm looking for all my other patriots to come out and help me. I'm up here in Washington, D.C. There's a Capitol or something. There's another Capitol. Biden, there was a change shortage for a reason. I got it all. Them snipers come in, they start shooting this window out. This bomb's going off because it was built by y'all's people. Y'all were the ones that trained the man to build it. He blowed his legs off building them. So this thing's right. When the decimals hit certain a peak, it's gonna go. Don't do it, Biden. Don't pull that trigger, because if you do, because you thought the South wasn't coming. Well, Joe Biden, the South's come. And I'm waiting on your phone call. I'm here for the American people. I'm ready to die for the cause. Because that toolbox is full. Ammonium nitrate, it's full. Afghanistan, I'm standing for you strong too. The motherfuckers should have bombed their asses and made sure you was all right before you left. Before we left. Because I'm a patriot. It's going to be a chain reaction. Don't break my windows. I love the man that's getting ready to put a bullet in my head. The only thing I say, Joe Biden, is you better hope he's a Democrat and not a Republican. You better get your NATO out from over in Virginia. Bring them on down here. You're going to need them. I didn't want to come. But I had to. They told me how to deactivate it, Joe. You're making people want to leave America. It's supposed to be a place people want to come. Joe, I'm surrounded by nickel, copper, and some of that zinc ass shit y'all call pennies. You robbing people on that too? And I know you snipers are good. They can take me out any way they want to. I was going to throw me up some blinds around, but hell, we hunt in the South too, man. We know what heat radars are. We know where to fucking kill a damn hog at night. We know how to damn tell heat. Come on, Joe. Works off decimals. The ones that was trained, one that trained the people that's in the military now. He made this. He didn't have but 2 legs. But he said he knows it works. You think if I got the balls to come up here, you think these little balls here, they some hamstringers out here. I just got chosen for the job. Unlike you. This ain't about politics. I think y'all Democrats need to step down. Y'all need to understand people don't want you there. I can't set it off. I can't make a loud enough noise.
Sorry that was long, but it was just, I kind of done from 30 minutes and I thought it was pretty action-packed at like 2.5.
He's my favorite part is the fact that he knows it's a good bomb because it blew the guy's legs off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, my favorite part is there's the Capitol. There's another Capitol.
There's another Capitol. I can't make enough noise.
Can't set it off. Can't get loud enough. Not in here.
So guys kind of got sad at the end, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets sadder.
You know what?
Well,
I know why he's doing it.
It's just
He's crazy. Well, that's number one, but it also looks like he's dying. He's dying of cancer. It looks like.
So let's talk about that, guys. So there is funny and there is sad.
I think it looks like he is.
He is not.
I think he's dying of cancer.
Of cancer that we know of. His mother just died of cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the interesting things that he says in the video, and I cut it a little bit short, but he's essentially saying, Democrats, you're making people not want to be in this country anymore. And then he's saying everyone should come to this country. This is America. Immigrants come in here. And then he follows that up by saying, he's saying, my wife's got cancer, and they told her it wouldn't cover it anymore because it's cosmetic. It's on her face. Where's your insurance at, Biden, Obama? You keep letting these illegal Mexicans in here, these illegal immigrants in here.
He doesn't want the Mexicans in, but he's mad that Biden's not.
He's open to Afghans, but
he also doesn't want the Afghan illegal immigrants. He's very confused. It was just a lot of confusion.
I'm glad that you suck.
Everybody
I don't
who's
want
not
them in, but
coming through the southern border or Afghanistan, you could come.
Right. So it
I
was
want more Irish here, Joe.
he has such a
Where are the Irish?
you know what he has such just a loose understanding of anything that's going on around him. He's like, the Afghans, I hear you. I'm feeling for you. We should have bombed your asses before we got. And then he got confused saying it on his own. He was but like he said, it's your call, Joe Biden, probably 75 times. Like, it's on you, Joe.
There's a group of people behind this.
Yeah, I thought he was a fucking performance artist.
I thought it was fake
kind of
when I
did
saw
too.
it. Yeah, because like the fucking can is like so obviously not a real bomb, and so like at the end he just sort of like turned himself in, right? He was just like,
Right.
okay,
So here's what happened. Authorities.
He's an actor. Sign him first of all. Like
Sign
to a
him.
comedy troupe. Put him on a fucking sitcom or like give him a stand up. Like, because if that's an act, that guy's fucking hilarious.
Well, even if it's not, we
thing's
don't know.
full.
We don't know his
Emotive
level of
trait.
We
intelligence.
know about heat sensors and come on.
Right, that was
come
the
on.
best part.
We can kill hogs in South, Joe.
Yeah. Look, he might be a smart guy. He might not be. We don't know. What we do know is he's seriously misguided. So, like, but he said many times, "I was like, I don't want to blow anyone up, Joe. I didn't come here to blow anyone up, Joe. The American people chose me." And you can't tell if it's like he just got bad info, like he got swept up in the queue bullshit, or if he's like a little
Like
bit.
someone asked him,
real.
What is he?
Someone
there
asked
to-
him to like watch their baby and then like ran away. It's
Well,
like
he
someone
kept-
asked him to watch a bomb.
He kept being like,
he
was
brought
like,
the bomb there.
He was like, I love my family. It's the best thing I have going for me, Joe. I'm not going to name him neither because I don't even know I'm here. Yeah, so
do now.
he drove up. Dude, he had so much change in that car. Like, so much fucking change. Like, probably $600 worth of change.
If the
quarters.
bomb thing doesn't
I
go
heard
off,
there's
I'd like to go to a corn star, Joe.
I heard there's a toll road up there somewhere. There.
But he
Better
said
be
many times,
prepared.
he's like, Joe, you step down and I'll go to federal prison for life. Okay, so authorities spent hours.
Oh,
negotiating-
that was
What
the
a
goal
deal.
was to get Biden to resign.
Yeah,
okay.
he said, you resign, I'll go to
Okay,
federal prison.
okay.
I'll die in federal prison. But then he was also like, I love you, Joe. I love Nancy. I love them all. But y'all Democrats are ruining this country.
He loves them, but they got to go.
right.
Like,
So they spent hours negotiating with him. They were
I
communicating
also
with
loved my dog, but I had to
Yeah.
shoot him.
Yeah, that
He got
part.
sick too,
That,
Joe.
do you remember the part? He's
He
like,
got
I
old and
love,
sick too.
I love the man that's about to shoot me in the head. Like, he loves everybody.
But yeah, so they
Ray.
communicated with him via like whiteboard signs for a while, and they dropped the phone off, but he didn't fuck with it. He was pretty focused on the live stream. There was one long live stream that was 30 minutes long, and then a couple short ones. He turned himself in around 2:00, and police later searched the vehicle, and so they did not find a bomb, but
No bomb,
maybe
yeah.
there's bomb-making material. If you watch the
wasn't
whole
a
thing,
bomb.
it's pretty clear that he's fronting because he's trying too hard to sell it. That
Yeah, it wasn't a bomb.
gets
He was
set
always
off
gonna
by
turn
decimals.
himself in.
2 city blocks.
Decimals will get set off. And
Yeah,
there's-
he
there's 4 other Patriots. There's other
Yeah,
Patriots
it
around
wasn't.
here.
It's
Wasn't
either
there a bomb threat in Times Square or
Yeah,
something?
there
right?
was a bomb
Yeah.
threat in Times Square as well.
Jeez, lots of-
Evacuated.
You know, another. I wrote this note down. He was talking about how his nuts were so big and strong.
No, he said they were small.
Oh yeah.
He called them humstringers. No,
No, he said
he
the
said,
other
he
people
said
are
they're not small.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be
The-
there.
He said these are some humstringers, boy.
Yeah.
So I guess humstringers means you have huge nuts. Humstringers.
Unfortunately for me, I had the biggest nuts in town. I was chosen.
Yeah, they convinced me.
All because of my humstringers.
I was chosen
left
for this
at
job.
3 a.m.
Unlike you, Joe. Did you get that little jab? 'Cause
Yeah.
The election was stolen.
Yes. Yeah,
that guy's awesome. I mean, no, he's not awesome, but it's very entertaining.
Glad he didn't hurt anybody. And
Yes,
it
very glad
clearly
he
had
didn't
a
hurt
fake
anyone.
bomb and turned himself
Yes.
in. I mean,
He voted for the first time in his life in this past election at 40.
that was his first vote.
Yep.
He's getting politically.
He doesn't like to
involved.
lose.
Okay,
He doesn't like to lose. Yeah.
took it hard. took that
Took it
election
real hard.
Oh,
He took it too hard.
Yeah, a little bit.
too hard. Hot tub's too hot. All right, you guys. You know what time it is?
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Florida Man edition.
Ooh.
It's Friday, that is, So we have 2 stories in Florida today and one very honorary Florida Man story. I mean, sure, it's not too far away from Florida either. So let's bookend the Florida ones. So first up, there are a lot of beaches in Florida. It's a great vacation spot. But where do Floridians go? Maybe they want to get out of the state, right? So the Dalmazo family wanted to get out of the state, and the whole family, dad Enzo, mom Daniela, and the 4 and 5-year-old kids packed up last week and headed to Hawaii. One small hurdle they had to overcome, as there's always hurdles when you go on family vacations, is that Hawaii requires you to be vaccinated to travel there, or you have to face a 10-day quarantine unless you can produce a physical negative test result that shows you were negative within the past 72 hours. And see, the problem is the Damazos weren't vaxxed and they're too lazy to get tested. So they solved that problem.
But rich enough to buy tickets to Hawaii.
Right, but they don't want the vax, Will, and they don't. Yeah, so they solved that problem by acquiring fake vaccination cards.
That's a good way to solve it.
So they almost got away with it too, but they were too thorough. So here's Enzo and Daniela.
Hey,
they almost got away with it too, right? But they were too thorough. You see, they got vaccination cards for their young children also, which was their demise, as young children are not allowed to be vaccinated yet. You have to be over 12. So the airport screener said, that's weird. These little munchkins born in 2017 and 2016 are vaxxed, huh? Yeah, wait right here while I call the FBI. And that's exactly what they did. The FBI showed up and arrested the Dalmazos of Miami Beach, Florida. They should have stayed in Miami or gotten the fucking vaccine.
Yeah, they go through all that trouble.
Get the fucking vaccine.
Get the vaccine.
Right, yeah, you're about to go on a Hawaii trip. Just get the vaccine.
Yeah.
You get to drink Mai Tais for a week after you get the shot. What's the big deal?
No, man. They don't want the vax. Well, all right, let's leave.
Well, they don't want to read the fucking CDC papers either before they get on a flight. So
no, they wanted to commit a crime and got busted. Okay, let's leave Florida briefly, but let's not go too far. A woman in Alabama tried to get her 2 male lovers killed when she told her husband she heard an intruder in the house this past week. That intruder was her lover and boyfriend that she had been letting live secretly in the house and hiding for several days. So the Mobile County Sheriff's Office said the husband grabbed his gun and started looking around the house for the intruder and found the lover hiding out in the bedroom, who also had a gun. And then the 2 men shot each other. Both somehow survived, but they had a nice long stay at the hospital. It was a shootout in the bedroom when the husband
she was letting her boyfriend stay in the house.
Yep. Michael Amaker, the boyfriend, had been living there long enough to pile up several urine-filled bottles in the closet or wherever he was sleeping. Amaker had been dating the wife apparently for over a year, and he was jailed. The guy that was staying there illegally, he was jailed on charges of attempted murder, possession of a firearm with an altered serial number, and possession of a controlled substance.
Oh yeah, I mean he's inside the guy's house. He's fucked.
It's not.
Yeah.
But why was the gun filed off? It's not, no word yet on what the wife will be charged with or why she told her husband her boyfriend was an intruder, but she was too intoxicated for comment at the police station on the initial day of the crime. So it sounds like she was trying to get her husband killed, or she was just going to go with whoever won the shootout. Just stick with that person. Because it sounds like she told the boyfriend, "I'm sending my husband upstairs."
So this guy
arms,
goes to
and
sleep
he filed
early
off
yeah.
Yeah,
this guy goes to sleep early and then she gets fucked up and
it's
bangs
possible.
her boyfriend.
It's possible that they're sleeping in different bedrooms or something like that. There might be marital problems, but he definitely had rights and access to the home, and the boyfriend was
he owns the
peeing
home
in
or rents
bottles.
the home. Right?
Yeah,
that guy's fucked because that's what I guess attempted murder, and then he was defending himself. Right?
But it's going to be interesting to see if the wife gets popped for trying to set up the.
Well, she'll be an
murder.
accomplice, right?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So be careful. Be careful when your wife says there's an intruder in the house.
How about that? You're like the fucking guy who's cucking you is living in your house.
Yeah, and he's got a gun ready to kill you.
You take an oath of marriage, You take an oath.
Wow.
I'm sure this guy's no gem either, but I don't know if he deserved that. All right.
I'm gonna go to the shooting range an extra time just to train, just hearing that story.
It's a good
idea.
Scary.
That's a
really
terrifying story.
In case,
luckily, I live in a one-story house.
Yeah, in case there's some strange man who's working his way into my home,
peeing in bottles and somewhere in your house.
Yeah, if you find bottles of pee and you can't remember if they're yours or not,
that's bad.
That's like those. It's like those movies where the guy's living inside the walls. It always creeps me out. I always am convinced that it's possible that there could be a man who just pops out at any time inside my house.
Absolutely. Listen to those creaks in the walls.
Yeah.
Okay, and back to Florida we go. We talked about bombers or would-be bombers earlier, right? in DC and in Times Square. So why not keep with that trend? 31-year-old Stephen Jordan was arrested by Pinellas County Sheriff's Office on August 11th for threatening to throw, place, or discharge a destructive device. So what did he do, you ask? Well, he created a Twitter. Thank you. Well, he created a Twitter account on August 8th and proceeded to fire off 186 tweets in the next 3 hours after the account creation. He had a lot to say. Some of the things he had to say were that he was planning on blowing up the most magical place on earth and the people that ran it, Disney World. He tweeted at Disney, or we will blow up all of your execs' houses with C4. And he also tweeted at Disney, I will toss a hand grenade through their loft windows. So I guess he thinks they make too much money. I don't know I guess he had a bad experience at Disney World, but he also didn't like the executives at Activision, the company that makes video games like Call of Duty. Apparently they didn't make the last version to his liking, too many zombies or not enough zombies, because he threatened to explode all the Activision execs too. Every single one of them he's going to blow up.
Yeah, if he threw a grenade in their window, they just throw it back because they got that quick.
They're
quick
so
hands.
good at Call of Duty. Yeah.
Right.
It's
so
not the crew
seasoned.
you want to fuck with.
Yeah. Grizzled vets.
Activision
office.
Twitter suspended Jordan's account on August 9th, so he got the 186 tweets off, then went to sleep and woke up, and the account was suspended. Not long after that, detectives from the threat management section of Pinellas County and officials from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement knocked on his door and asked him if he had threatened to blow up a few hundred people the previous day, and he said, "Yeah, yeah,
Me?
that was me." So they arrested him.
This guy's plan was just to like go on a Twitter rant about he's going to kill everybody and expect he wasn't going to get caught.
Well, he should have expected it, Will, because in 2019, Jordan was also arrested for making threats to blow people up. He claimed he planted a large bomb somewhere in 2019. So he didn't learn his lesson, I guess. And something tells me next time he's a free man and gets mad at something, it's going to be straight to bomb threats.
They'll probably threaten him.
He likes it.
He likes the bomb threats. He hasn't learned his lesson. This guy. I'm going to bomb Disney World. Okay. If you're like most of us, you carry a balance on your credit cards like I do. And if those cards come with high interest rates, you need Lightstream. You need to visit our friends at Lightstream. Lower your interest rate and save with a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. Rates start at 5.93% APR with auto pay and excellent credit. Get that rate. Let's lower your credit debt, guys. Come on, it's super important. Lightstream believes that people with good credit deserve a better loan experience. That's exactly what they deliver. You can get a loan from $5,000 to $100,000, and there are absolutely no fees. You can get your money as soon as the day you apply. Just for our listeners, apply now to get a special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is go to lightstream.com/factor. That's LIGHTSTREAM.com/factor. And what do you have to lose? Go check it out. It's great rates. Like you want to check it out. It's not going to fuck with your credit. Checking it out. Subject to credit approval, guys. Rates range from 5.93% APR to 19.99% APR and include 0.5% auto pay discount. Lowest rates require excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply. And offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information.
Nice. A little more business to take care of. Bird dogs. They are the short of Fat Boy Summer, soon to be Fit Fall, I guess. They're the shorts with a built-in silky soft inner liner.
Official shorts in my hot tub, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, I wore these to Busch Gardens, so
My dreams.
they were perfect. A little zipper for the cash. If I could get them wet in the log flume and they dry right off, amazing. They got the silky soft inner liner, makes underwear obsolete. They're the most comfortable shorts I've ever worn, and it's not even close. They stole Lululemon's designer, and now they're just doing it better. If you're not wearing bird dogs this summer, what the fuck are you doing, right? Every dude needs a pair of bird dogs. We've had several of our friends, Mark's friends, go back for seconds. Using
Thirds.
Thirds. Yeah.
Fourths.
Yeah.
Fifths.
Yeah.
Some guy, our friend Brandon was packing for Spain, and he sent me a picture. He goes packing for Spain, and it was literally 6 bird dog shorts with the bird dog logo on the back, lined up one after the other, after the other, after the other.
He's gonna look good the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be liking Spain.
Fantastic. So they did it again, right? Did bird dogs do it again, or did the bird dogs do it again? They did it again.
They did.
Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle ball. You can throw this thing a mile, perfect for the beach. Take kid to the park and show them how far you can throw this thing, and they'll be
Or if
impressed.
your backyard's 300 yards long.
Yeah, it's like a Nerf Vortex Howler football. So except it's got the Bird Dogs logo on it. So that's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle ball, and they are truly great shorts, so try them out. You won't be disappointed. All right, time for voicemails and reviews. Only one review this week, so, we can step it up a little bit, I think.
Everybody, it was a race to hit 4,000. I get
That's
it.
true. Yeah,
I get
understandable.
it. I get it. Everybody wanted to be 4,000. You were all 4,000.
Yeah.
But now it's time for those that weren't in the first 4,000 to just pick it up a little bit.
That's right. So this review comes from Taylor, 5 stars, and it says, Pat's Instagram. Best news program out there. Thanks, Pat, for the Instagram follow. It was a real confidence booster because I know you only follow attractive blondes. Have a great fucking day.
Which Taylor?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which Taylor's that?
How many Taylors you follow this month?
What's the spelling?
Taylor with a little blonde, like doing her hair emoji.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to tell.
Yeah, so.
You know the one, Pat. Stop
Which
stop
one?
playing coy.
You're welcome.
That's all over the Instagram. All right, let's get to voicemails.
Late at night.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What time was it?
Yeah, you get a DM from the main account anytime past 2 a.m. It's definitely Pat you're talking to.
Telling you that he is proud of your bravery or something.
Pat keeps Philippines hours on Instagram. Yeah.
I really respect your bravery. Anyway,
Break up with him.
all right, let's get to some voicemails. I'm going to see if I can do this without fucking it up too bad. Chrome tab, share audio. This first one is from Austin from Ohio.
Hey, boys. It's Austin from Ohio. I have a few ideas I want to toss out for you. One of them, why don't you guys start an OnlyFans? Think it'd be a good idea. Maybe more way to make money. I know you guys are kind of talking about how people don't subscribe to your Patreon and stuff like that. So I think Mark, Wes, you guys would do some good feet pics. Maybe make some money that way. There's some really weird-ass people out there.
Mm-hmm.
So another idea. Since your guys' Friday shows are so long, why don't you guys split up the voicemails on Wednesday? Do a midday week review. Could be cool. I know I tend to call in on Fridays, and I don't really hear it until next Friday, so it's not a big deal. And then, that's all I got for you guys today. Have a great fucking day. Enjoy your weekend.
Good advice.
Okay.
We used to, remember, for long-time listeners, we used to do Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesday and Friday voicemails.
So something happened back then where there weren't a ton of voicemails. So like it was kind of like we'd only play one on Wednesday and like a couple on Friday. Now there's a ton of voicemails. It's worth looking into, but that might make 2 shows really long a week. So
Right.
Also, I don't think we said that people aren't subscribing to our Patreon.
No, they are. And more and more and more.
More
and more.
It's never been hotter.
Never been hotter.
We broke 300, and the sky's the limit. It just
And
goes
it doesn't sound like he subscribes to Patreon because he would have been like, but not me, I do. So maybe he should pop in the Patreon.
Yeah, I mean, get in there if you want. If you want to hear more
Trivia
more stuff.
tonight. Trivia tonight.
You can hear yourself on trivia.
That's right.
Tonight.
All right, next voicemail. This is from Chuck Beefy.
What's up, boys? It's Chuck Beefy. I'm almost finished with that a Friday the 13th episode. I just want to get this in. I'm on my way to work. I'm driving in now. But that manure, the dude's dying in the poo. The poo stinks. Big bummer. Many jokes. Awesome. But I did my
brothers that
college
died in the manure
education over in Ireland.
Bummer, yeah.
Not some semester broad bullshit. All 4 years, 7 Irish degree. But so this is kind of like third-hand information, but I've heard of guys dying from the fumes. But have you also heard of guys slipping or girls, people slipping in to the manure pile and literally being fucking swallowed whole?
Oh, like quicksand, poop
dying,
sand.
That
and their
happens?
bodies just don't
I bet.
show up. That's something that isn't irregular over on the Emerald Isle.
What?
In
No.
their farms. So, supposedly, this is what I've heard.
No
So I guess
way.
the question here now, what's all of your personal worst ways to die? Because I feel like I would rather die from the fumes than literally being sucked into a sand trap of shit. So, I mean, like, obviously some people don't want to be burned alive, don't want to, drown. So give me some creative fucking scared things, especially you, Wes. I think something good is coming out of you. But that's it. Have a great fucking day. Yeah. Peace.
Okay.
Chuck the Beefy. An Irish degree. Interesting. Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. The quicksand.
All 4 years. What do you guys think for your scariest deaths?
I mean, dying in jail for me, 100%.
In jail?
Just being in jail. It's my biggest fear. Dying in jail.
Getting like throat fucked to death by dudes or something.
That would suck.
That's one
bad.
way. It's one way. It's not.
Held down and
That's it.
fucked
That's it
until
for-
your ass was split through all the way through your neck.
That's it for me. Yeah, just a
that's
throat
bad.
fucking to death by like
I would say
Mandingo or something.
I would say for me it would be to get paralyzed by a spider.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Paralyzed by a spider, and then while paralyzed for multiple days, the cat starts slowly eating me while I'm paralyzed alive. That would suck because I love the cats and I hate spiders.
It's true. Yeah, you do love the cats.
I'm gonna take it back to the Turkish torture thing, where they put you inside the box.
Oh, with the honey.
Yeah. And you basically just like you
in
rot
between the
to
boats,
death.
and the boats, and they get the bugs and get you.
Yeah, you rot to death and bugs eat you to death. Yeah, that'd be the worst.
You get pneumonia. The whole nine.
I would be you're like you suffer for months.
I don't know. I think though probably still like slowly slipping into a poop pile that you can't get out of would be pretty bad.
Worse than
But
that.
manure isn't like human shit. Like it's a little bit different. It's bad, but it's not like drowning in like
animal
wastewater.
shit.
And also, Chuck the Beefy didn't give nearly enough respect to drowning because that is a terrifying way to die.
Oh, it's bad.
He just blew over being set up on fire and drowning. Like, losers are scared of being burned alive and
Right,
drowning.
like we picked ones that aren't those, but those are terrifying, Chuck.
Yeah. I
Drowning's
hear it's
the
really peaceful drowning. Right?
If you just let go,
Yeah, if you just right before it's really peaceful. I hear. Yeah, you ever hear that shit?
I do like how Chuck was made sure to not be offensive with his pronouns.
Yeah, I love that.
Women can sleep in manure too.
Yeah, women can die in manure pits as well.
Lest we not forget.
And be doctors. Come on.
Lest we not forget. Thank you,
Great
Chuck.
voicemail.
Thank
Great
you.
voicemail.
Yeah, great
Nice
voicemail.
one. All right, this was Dallas Dave.
What's up, Hard Factor boys? Dallas Dave. Calling about Leeds United. Our Leeds had a tough go of it, losing 5-1. Things felt great after Luke Gayling's wonderful strike tied it up, and then about 5 minutes later, we had our heads in our hands, and it was over. But we are back at Ellen Road, fully with fans for the first time since March 6th.
Oh, shit.
2020, a game I was at. It was unbelievable. So let's go, Whites. Have a great fucking day, and M.O.T. Oh, and P.S. Calvin Phillips, we expect him back in the lineup. We missed him last week.
Oh,
Dearly. Let's go.
How are you gonna
He didn't play?
How are you gonna compete with Man U without Calvin Phillips?
Yeah, he's the best player on the team by a landslide. Okay.
Okay. Should be a bounce back week at home.
That's good. Dallas Dave, man. That
You
sounds
said
awesome.
Everton this week? We can
Everton. I didn't know. So they and the EPL, I guess they list who's home first. So yeah, I guess there are at Leeds then, and then it is Everton.
Ellen Road. Yeah, fuck Everton.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Neverton, am I right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize Calvin
Yes,
Phillips
you
didn't
are,
play
right?
last week.
Mm-hmm.
There's no chance I would have rode that draw bet, Dallas Dave, because I didn't realize.
I don't think he knew he was going to be out because in his voicemail last week, he's like, we've got some good players. Calvin Phillips, if you've been paying attention to the English national team, I think he didn't know he was going to be out when he made that voicemail.
Well, that's like, I mean, Calvin Phillips being out for Leeds is like Michael Jordan being out for the Bulls. Like, I mean, it's
in the 90s.
Yeah. Is there a better, more updated reference than that?
Nope.
Well, I mean, he's their most important player by far. I don't know. It's like Zidane being out for Real Madrid.
It's like Noah being out on the Ark thing.
Yeah. Who's piloting the Ark?
How the hell are you going to build it?
It's like porn being out of OnlyFans. You don't
Exactly.
In all seriousness, that's a great prompt, Mark. If Noah does fall during the Ark, what animal is up next?
Not good.
What animal's in the vice president line of succession to take over the Ark?
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
The lion,
Monkeys.
the king of the jungle. Oh, monkeys. Yeah,
They have
that's smart.
hands.
Monkeys, yeah.
Yeah.
Or gorillas if they're there, because they'd probably just kill the monkeys.
Dolphins commanding monkeys.
Maybe Noah's family could step up.
The dolphins, you're right.
It's all women and children.
Yeah, the women and children it goes past the women and children and straight to monkeys.
or a whale. A whale.
Let's think about what year we're talking about here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right to them. Yeah, it's very true. All right, calling from
God
California.
just drowns them quicker because there's women and children. Sorry.
Boys, calling from California. So, what animal could you easily fuck up? Me personally, I'm choosing a kangaroo and a fucking magpie. I
What are the odds
guarantee
he
I can
takes a
take
boot?
their ass right now. I'm not going to throw any ums in this or leave any long pauses. Going to get short and to the point because I want to see a smile on that. I want to see that beautiful smile of Pat Cassidy whenever he's hearing this. So let's fucking send her, bud.
Oh, short and sweet, bro. Love it, Colin. Nice voicemail.
Okay, Colin. No offense, no chance you can beat up a kangaroo, like the most hardcore kangaroo.
Yeah, pull up that photo. Is somebody
I got it. I got one. I got one coming up.
No,
I got one coming up.
Hands,
He thinks he can beat this up.
Yes.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I mean, these kangaroos are enormous and strong.
Colin, we've seen you. You have a pretty graceful cannonball jackknife into the pool, but give
He's
me
got a
fucking
wide
break.
base. Colin's got a
Give me a fucking break. No chance against kangaroo.
Colin's got a sturdy base on him, but he's.
You could tell Colin saw some
can beat up a kangaroo.
glorier days as an athlete, probably.
Sure.
But a kangaroo is literally the only animal that people box.
They're also tall.
Well, it's got claws too. If it's
not if it's got the gloves on, Will.
It can
this
it can
is
kick
kangaroo.
too. It can jump. It can kick. It's a better boxer than anyone.
Okay.
No. Magpie.
You know
sure.
what? You know what Colin could have said? Wallaby. You know, that's like a tiny kangaroo. I'd go for that, but I don't know about.
They're not even tiny kangaroos. They're like little like groundhoggy looking.
No, that's a wombat.
Oh, that's a wombat.
Wallaby's a tiny kangaroo.
One animal could I fuck up? I'll go armadillo.
Yeah, I punt it like a.
Might get
football.
leprosy.
Just absolutely just smash an armadillo. Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
Yeah. Just get a sledgehammer and boom right to its back.
All right, now we're talking about just with your hands, right? Or are you
Okay.
talking
Well,
about?
you could pump,
Mark.
you could roll it down the hill.
Mark, you
It's a weird
literally called out the thing that an armadillo can completely defend against, which is a sledgehammer to its back.
I don't think so.
You can run an armadillo over with a car, and it's cool.
No, I don't think so.
But you could punt it. You could punt it into a pond, and
It would be further away from.
turn
you
it
guys.
over.
It's totally done for.
Just roll it down a hill.
Yeah. You're talking about, is this hand-to-hand combat?
Maybe. He didn't really say. It was too short and sweet. He went too short.
Yeah. If you have a knife, it makes a big difference, I think.
I mean, just pick a small animal. I don't
Yeah,
understand
any
what's
animal.
going on here. Yeah, any small animal I could fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange.
A chicken.
Yeah, right. Mouse. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There you go. I picked
Crush a mouse. All right.
Is it hand-to-hand or is it with a knife? I don't understand.
He didn't give enough details. Does it have to be your same weight? Is he
He
saying
went
like
from
it has
bird to kangaroo.
Yeah. I don't think he likes those animals.
Oh, check this out, guys. Several people have been injured trying to kill armadillos. Armadillo shells are hard enough to cause a bullet to ricochet, which has resulted in several cases of
shooting
bystander
armadillos?
injury when people try to shoot armadillos.
Well, I stand corrected. I couldn't sledgehammer if it can
Come
ricochet
back
a
and hit you
bullet.
in your face.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
also
knock
like
my teeth out.
I don't know if it's a myth, but people say you can get leprosy from them.
That's what Pat was saying earlier. I mean, I wouldn't like
100.
I wouldn't make out with it.
Yeah. All right, this next one doesn't have a name, but yeah.
So, fellas, as you know, you guys have talked about a lot of fast food this week, and as a man who, occasionally sneaks away from his wife, running some errands, stops at a drive-thru, get a little snack. I got a bone to pick. You guys just always talk about getting the most expensive fast food, and it sets an unrealistic standard of fast food because, man, what's wrong with the dollar?
What is he talking
I don't know.
about?
Well, have a good fucking day, boys. Glad we're keeping that belly still. All right, take it easy.
We talk about the dollar menu nonstop. It's the only thing I get at McDonald's, but it's not the dollar menu anymore.
Nothing
I
wrong
don't.
with it. The dollar menu doesn't exist anymore, though. Sadly,
I think he's talking about the Arby's talk from
Yeah, but we're making fun of how much that costs.
Okay.
We're saying we're saying it's ridiculous that it's a $10 sandwich. My go-to
All
order
right.
McDonald's is
Sorry, I talked
dollar
about
menu stuff.
Arby's, so that they're the high class.
Yeah.
Look, if Arby's people are gonna get mad at the comments about the.
And then
great beef.
Will or someone asked, guess how much this Taco Bell cost the other week? But this is all like about us being disgusted with how much it costs, not
Right. Well, because look, I don't get the dollar menu. That's for fucking poors.
But the McGangbang is amazing.
$5 sandwich.
It used to be
McChicken.
on the dollar menu.
McChicken and double.
I'm always getting the upgrade. It's just,
I live on the dollar menu,
Pat,
but it's
that's just
not
because you're a premium guy.
Yeah,
like
you know that.
If there's a premium option, PC is getting it.
You know what I like to do? I like to if I'm driving somewhere with a bud and they're like, "Hey, why don't you drive?" And I'm like, "Oh, drive your car, sure." First thing I do is I pull over and I put Supreme in their car in front of them and I watch them.
I dare you to travel with Pat Cassidy. He will make if you travel with Pat Cassidy, he'll make some insane moves for comfort. He will if he parties too hard. He will buy a first class ticket that's 12 hours away. That's way too expensive.
Yeah.
He will make some moves that he'll get his own hotel room in a suite. It's unbelievable.
All comfort.
He'll drink red wine in your car.
Split second decisions.
Yep. No, I remember one time when we were working at Barstool, I was super tired and I just got a hotel room next to the office for a nap.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
I don't like to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Side note: that same person left another voicemail, but it did not pass the West test. So I'm on to you.
Racist?
Yeah, it was a little much for me. So just letting you know that, sir.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wes is on the case. Don't try to let any of that shit fly.
He's a symbologist.
Right.
Can you give us a clue?
No, it had something to do with Hitler.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
He was testing you.
Well,
He
he's
was
not
testing
listening
me.
to the show enough if he thinks we're all buying expensive items.
Right,
Keep
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is Jeremy from Arkansas.
Hey guys, I'm Jeremy from Arkansas, first time
up?
caller. Want to let you know that I really love your international moment, and I'm really glad that you made a Friday version. I like at least one Florida Man Friday story each week.
Hell yeah!
And overall, your show is great, not very negative, but I do think it could use a positive story, maybe once or twice a week. You could title the segment Bonus Dog. But I do have a question for you.
Okay.
What would you do differently if nobody judged you? As for me, it would be the music I listen to in my car. I'm a windows down all the time type of person, and I like to blast my music, and there's definitely some songs that I feel like other drivers would judge me, so I just don't listen to them in the car. But that's going to be it for me, and have a great fucking day.
Nice.
Well done.
Also, fuck that, Jeremy. You listen to whatever the fuck you want to at whatever volume you want to.
No, I'm with him. Depends.
Yeah.
I understand what he's saying. And yeah, we try to do the positive Friday thing too. We'll work on that.
Let's address that first. We got to get back to a feel. We promised
Feel
we'd do a
Good Friday
story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we'll try to do some more feel good. It's just it's been a lot of negative news recently.
We can find a positive story.
And it's starting to get less aroused, bringing these dark stories.
Listen to this.
Yeah, we're getting
Listen
too
to this.
into it.
You didn't. This voicemail must have been left before Thursday's show because what about the Olympian that saved the kid's life with her silver medal?
I thought we made fun of her ruthlessly.
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
did.
a gold.
Who did that? I did.
I did.
I did.
Silver medalist with a heart of
Okay.
gold.
Well, I mean, you guys you're tearing down the only feel good story of the week. Sorry, Jeremy, can't help you.
We'll work on it, Jeremy. What was this question? What would you do if you weren't embarrassed or if you didn't care about people?
Yeah.
I got a lot of good ones. Okay, first of all, never wear a mask. That's number one with the bullet. Mask is flying off my face. Second of all, I'd sexually gratify myself in public. Probably, with myself and with other people, hopefully. Just whatever. Also, I feel like shooting guns. I feel like shooting guns. Like, if you could just go to the park and shoot some guns off, that would be so fun.
He's like a sexually charged Yosemite Sam over here.
Yeah, you'd be just rude.
Will really took that a different way.
Yeah, I that's not practical at all.
No, those are all fun things, but you don't do them in public because
I can't
you're
follow
worried.
that. Yeah.
You're worried what people are gonna say.
That's the law.
Well, no, I don't.
That's the law.
I don't sexually gratify myself
That's
in
the law.
public.
He's talking about He doesn't want to play embarrassing music. You're talking about fucking strangers.
Yeah, I'd rob a bank.
I'd jerk off while pointing at a stranger.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
You
if
took
the
it,
mood
you took it
strikes.
very far.
Yeah.
Probably something about clothing or something.
Yeah, I would be
Clothing.
more. I would be
Clothing choices.
more liberal on this show.
You'd be more liberal on the show.
I mean, I would, to be totally honest. If I'm being totally honest, if I didn't care about what anyone thought, I would be more liberal on this show.
How do you get more liberal than how you present yourself already on the show?
Come on, you've hung out with me, you know.
There's a more liberal side of Pat.
Oh, 100, bro. Come on, you know. You know that.
Okay.
I'd probably go the opposite way. I'd probably get canceled a lot quicker.
Yeah, I would say that dirty jokes, like dark jokes, nothing to do with politics whatsoever, but just like letting like the jokes that I think are funny, offensive jokes, fly.
Yeah, I wouldn't bite the tongue biters. No, they'd all be out.
Already lost a few sponsors. Like there wouldn't be any sponsors if. Yeah, okay.
We did lose some sponsors.
Yeah,
we've definitely lost some sponsors for taking
the offensive jokes.
Content. Yeah. That's okay.
But fuck it, it's comedy. If they can't handle it, fuck them.
Who's our hero? It's Howard Stern. He
Yeah,
lost
that's right.
sponsors all day long, man.
Yep.
Not really mine, but yeah, he's funny.
Okay.
That's
right.
great.
Who's your hero?
All right, guy that's gonna jerk off in the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Sexually gratify myself.
I was more into rock and roll and music. So it's probably like
trucker
singers
tunes?
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trucker tunes.
No.
Going down the road.
You know, like ska.
You used to have great taste in music.
Mostly,
You did. I don't know what
ska
happened to
when
you.
I was a kid.
I don't know what happened to you.
What do you mean? What happened to me?
The last time you DJ'd, I was like, what the fuck happened to your taste in music?
The music was great. The music was fantastic. My
happened
music
to you?
choices, Pat, are I love them.
Oh, by
I
the
got
way,
music on constantly.
Forgot to mention, Donda comes out today, maybe.
Oh, come on.
But
Who cares about that fucking
cares
guy
now?
anymore?
It's the 15th time we heard that.
Yeah. All right, here's Joe from California.
Boys, it's Joe from California. How we doing? I got a big one for you today. I need to know this answer, and I hope it doesn't break you guys up as friends answering it. How do we feel about subtitles during Netflix? That's my question. I originally started them all the time with Peaky Blinders, and since then, to be honest, I love them. I've rewound a show like 10 times, just 30 seconds, just to see a joke I missed, or a couple words I couldn't figure out what they said. Just say fuck it, get some subtitles on. Let's see what you guys have to say. Have a great one, boys. Oh yeah, and join the fucking Patreon.
Nice.
Thank you, Joe.
Nice, Joe.
Peaky Blinders is a good show to put that on. That's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Great
got to put it
show.
on where there's accents, right? It makes sense. Joe, I'm going to put something right back at you real quick. I don't know if you know this, but here's a little inside baseball, okay? So when you deliver a movie to a streaming service, right, the streaming service will have a subtitle, and then also if you watch on Roku, they'll have their own subtitles, and there's usually one is better than the other in terms of accuracy, just so you know. Usually the one that is on Netflix, where like you turn it on in the Netflix app versus on the Roku app. But I fucking hate them, man, to be honest with you. I hate them. Kate likes them because she likes to listen to everything at like a quarter of the volume that I like to
it's
listen
great
to
for
things.
people who like to not have the volume up.
Right.
That's the thing about subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just not. The filmmaker didn't intend for them to be there.
I've got lazier in my old age. I used to like watch a lot of foreign movies, like Asian movies and stuff, and now I just no subtitles for me. I don't enjoy using that part of my brain and wasting it on a movie. It's a no. It used to be a yes. It's a no for me on any subtitles whatsoever. It's a waste of brain power.
I put them on rewind. That's where I keep them.
On rewind
or on replay. That's an option, right? You can have them on, off, or on replay. So if you rewind something and then you hit play, then the subtitles will pop up for that little section that you're rewatching.
Oh, yeah. I'm indifferent. But like Will says, the girlfriend will go to bed and she'll be like, you need to turn it down, and I'll be like, okay, time for subtitles now. It's like now I have to do subtitles.
I used to put headphones in. If I needed a volume thing, I would just find a way to get headphones on and still crank the fucking volume.
I've gotten used to them, but I hate when they fucking jump around and like if they're not at the bottom, and sometimes they will be like at the in the middle or the top. It's fucking bullshit.
I don't need to be paying attention to the goddamn words when they have $1 million camera everywhere.
But remember that tip I told you at the top of the segment, Wes?
Yes.
There's usually one that'll put them in the place that you want them at.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I check that now. Good tip.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, let's go to Low Life Louie.
What up, guys? Low Life Louie here. Happy Friday. I have a part-time job as a bartender, and earlier this week there was a gentleman that came in and didn't have his ID. We do ID everybody. This is in Seattle. So because he didn't have his ID, I had to let him know that we wouldn't be able to serve him. He got upset, and it gave me more of a reason to kind of push back. He did look well over 21. We ended up just having to kick him out regardless because he didn't have his ID. He was persistent and got aggressive. But I was wondering, what would you have done in that situation? Was I the bad guy? Should I have, let one slide? Also, I had a question for Wes. Wes, what kind of camera do you use? What kind of lenses do you use when you shoot weddings? And where can we see some of your work? One of my buddies is actually in Austin, and he has an engagement, picture thing that he's trying to set up. Don't know when, don't know the details, but thought of you. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys have a happy Friday and have a great fucking day.
Will, I swear to God, bro, it's too early.
I'm pumping some iron.
Oh yeah, Wes, we held that one for you. That was for last week, but we held that one for you. It was because we wanted you to be here for that one.
Cool. Mm-hmm. You want to address his first question about the ID?
No, yeah, you did the right thing.
Anything under 30 is the law, right?
Well, also, you got to use that opportunity to really get some rage out. Like, if anyone starts talking at you when you're in a position of authority, you max that authority on them and you make them feel the pain so they don't do it again.
I would say less for the rage out, more for just asserting dominance. So, Louis,
it's huge.
You had to do that because if you let that guy stay in, especially being belligerent, then other people would have thought they could get belligerent. You have to set an example.
And it sounds like you were right because he got so angry.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like a jerk. Yeah, anyone that looks
correct.
around 30 or under, you're supposed to kind of ID, right? So you said he looked older than 21, but you didn't say he looked older than 30.
Yeah.
Plus, say he was feuding. Say he was in there for long enough to even have a slight feud with another group. Mm-hmm. Say they had some females in that group. Then you go talk to them right after you kick him out. Make sure they're having a nice meal. Make sure that everything is going good.
You know what they should have as a backup is quiz them like questions from like the 90s, like just things he would only know if he's like a 90s kid.
Yeah, or like
start throwing out like character names from the 90s and see if he reacts.
Attack something he can't change about himself too. I like to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, no little
just to insult him.
Yeah, like as like an insult to injury. Like as I'm kicking him out. Be like, you funny ass walking motherfucker, get out of here! Walk hilariously out of here!
Yeah, I mean you have the right to be very rude. Yeah.
Look at him walk!
Look at that old motherfucker! Get out of here with this!
Look at that old young motherfucker!
His hips already fucked up. Look at him,
skinny fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trevor Moore.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Louis, Nikon D850, various lenses. If you want to see my work, DM me. I'll send you my website. All right. Let's see. Let's go to. Let's do. Okay. This one came in a little bit shaky, but this gentleman's a Marine, so I was not going to cut it this week. So
all right.
Yeah. Here's a Marine ad.
Hey boys, what's going on? This is Adam. I've called a couple times. Like to vent to you guys. So quick thing on this Afghanistan shit.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran Marine. Did 2 tours. Was real proud to help those people. I wasn't kicking down doors and doing sexy shit, but I was building roads and giving these people infrastructure to be okay. And then our just screwed them all over. And what they're feeling to realize, half these Taliban fighters were created because their dad. These little boys come up, and then they want to defend their dad to become Taliban. What they did is they created more. So all these little kids that were there for years with us, they saw us as like their saviors, their help. Then we just leave, they're fucking bad. So like Wes said, they're going to study all this shit, they're going to know what they're doing, and they're going to fucking bring it. They're going to create a giant goddamn terrorist cell. Be fucked up big time, and the repercussions are going to be insane. wars we fought. We stayed in Korea, we stayed in Japan, we stayed in Germany. We should have just stayed there, built a base, built some more infrastructure, and had guys stay there on 18-month, 2-year rotations, and just always be an occupying force. But we did it. And now all these men and women who helped us are going to die. These children are screwed. These little girls are screwed. We fucked up big time, and yeah, but thanks for the good news for, giving us solid news, but, Pistons flow. Have a good fucking day, boys.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough. A lot of people feel like Adam, where they felt like the only solution is to basically have a permanent military presence there in Afghanistan. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I think at least, in my opinion, they should have at least tried to get some people out. And before pulling out, like the people that did look up to you, the people that you were protecting their parents. But yeah, I mean, it sucks. No matter how you slice it, it sucks, as Adam pointed out.
You think my opinion means nothing on it because, again,
right.
I wasn't over there. Like, I think that obviously there's some obvious takeaways from like loss of life of good people over there that helped us is a universally horrible thought. But I'm going to defer to the experts and the people that spent time and blood, sweat, and tears over there on such a topic. I'm going to talk about it, but it just doesn't fucking mean anything when I talk about it.
I definitely shed a tear yesterday morning listening to the New York Times, the Daily, because this guy Andrew Vernon was on there, who's a Marine, and he actually mentioned Zero Block 30, which is big ups for that pod, right? Kate's pod, nice. But Andrew Vernon was talking about his interpreter Zach, who's an Afghani, who one time sprinted across a minefield and tackled a Taliban fighter with an IED to save his Marines. And he said when another Marine got hit, dropped his gun, Zach picked up his gun and started returning fire. He was the only guy that it wasn't very common for translators to do that, right? But this guy was essentially one of in their platoon, and they were on the phone with him. He's like, "Yeah, man, my family's gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. I can't get out." And this is like a guy that all the Marines over there considered to be another Marine, and he fought. He fought on our side.
Horrible, horrific. Yeah, I mean, there's so many Americans and Afghans that helped the Americans just trapped there. Still, it's terrible.
Yep.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. But thank you, Adam, for your service and everyone else out there. Appreciate it. Let me go to Mark, Ontario here.
What up, guys? Matt, Northern Ontario. You guys are talking a lot about McGangbangs the last 2 episodes.
Yep.
So I'll tell you how we used to do it in Northern Ontario back when we were allowed to go to bars and go to McDonald's drunk afterwards. Mm-hmm. So we would always take the McDouble, split it in half, pull the top bun off the junior chicken, slap a couple fries in there, put it back together with the McChicken in the center. That will give you a great McGangbang. Anyway, keep it real, boys. You guys are awesome. Have a great fucking day.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Big fan of putting like fries in a sandwich.
I was missing the fries. I should have got a thing of fries.
I used to put chips in my footlong when I used to eat that garbage at Subway, but like put chips in the Subway.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, delicious. Chips on a sandwich. I mean, it enhances it. Fries and chips on a sandwich is an automatic upgrade.
Very underrated move.
I never got that.
Just like a fried egg too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not for you, Pat.
Chips.
I mean, it's good.
No, he likes his $30 meals that don't have. You don't have to put a 99-cent bag of chips in
I want arugula and I want.
Oh, I love arugula. I call it rocket, personally.
It's an aioli sauce.
What do you call it? Arugula? Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more, guys. 4 more. Let's go to Meat Beater. Always fun.
Hey, boys, what is up? It is the Meat Beater. You might remember me from the days of the Stereo app. Been a long-time listener since the, well before you left Barstool, long into the Barstool days, I was a listener. I was just curious, got a quick question for you. I was curious to know what the kind of the end goal is for Hard Factor. What's the ultimate goal? Do you guys want to eventually get your own news studio? Do you want, I know the Hard Factor Cove idea is out there. Just kind of curious, like what's your dream of how you want to grow Hard Factor, like a Fantasy Factory type deal? I don't know. I just wanted your honest opinion. I mean, shit, you keep on doing what you're doing right now, and I will listen to you guys forever. I freaking love you.
Hell yeah, Meat
I hope you have a great fucking weekend. It is Friday. Just got done listening to the Friday episode. I'm gonna go beat my meat, and then when my wife gets home, I'm gonna bang her. And after I'm done banging her, I'm gonna say, "Wow, what a treat!" Have a great fucking day, boys.
What a treat that was.
Meat Peter can't be satisfied. He keeps going.
She doesn't know it, but when she gets home,
he's gonna last forever. I wonder what Meat Beater would do if he wasn't worried about public opinion.
Oh yeah, he's in my boat. I know he is.
Sounds like it.
I know he is. Shit. So the goal, the end goal,
biggest news show in the world. I want to be the biggest news show in the world for Hard Factor. I want people to come to us. I want The Rock to want to come on the show. I want to be able to get Hunter Biden and send him a laptop while he's on the show and be like, we did
getting the Hunter Biden, Don Jr. R&R to finally happen.
Exactly. Having like the biggest guest, having Lizzo come on and wear a Fat Boy Summer shirt, and we're like, fuck the haters. Like, the biggest news show in the world is where it's going to be. That's what's going to happen.
Live from Hard Factor Cove would be sweet. Like if we could afford to like build a studio in Florida in like the Keys, that would be pretty ridiculous. Like or like somewhere where you could fly people to actually guest.
It's the biggest news show in the world.
So what Mark is saying is the goal, right? Yeah. But the goal is to buy Hard Factor Cove.
Yeah. Well, right, but then you do the studio from there.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, this whole thing is for the Cove, right? Period.
But the show goes on.
Yeah.
Let's not.
We're not going to stop once we get to the Cove, but that's the point of this.
Other shows can stem from it, but Hard Factor, the show, will become the biggest news show in the world.
From the Cove.
From the Cove. Yeah. Well, we want to change our location.
Yeah. Then the private
on Twitter,
the private jet or the private
USA
yacht brings
Hard
in
Factor Cove.
Every time we're in the studio and we see the private plane landing in or the helicopter, we're like, which A-list celebrity is begging to come on Hard Factor right now, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Which city in Florida? We'd have to do it in a city. Probably.
It would be Hard Factor City.
You'd have to get it close enough.
We'd have a port to port, right?
But
it would be port to port. Will exactly the islands like where you, but you have like a port picking people up and dropping people off. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Surrounded by water.
Right.
Autonomous.
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Right. Currency, police.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, 3 more.
Everything.
This one, Trent.
You know, we could start our own country too.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you can only do it in Nevada, I think.
I was thinking start our own county. Let's think county first.
Okay.
Then country.
Okay. Here we go, Trent, PA.
Hey guys, Tony from Pennsylvania. So I just listened to the August 13th Friday episode, and during the voicemails, Pat, come on, man. Sorry that we all didn't graduate with, doctors in public speaking. Sorry that my public speaking class got transferred to online because of fucking COVID.
How's that?
But also, President Biden, he stumbles on his words all the time.
He's got a documented stutter.
What do you expect from us, man? Anyways.
I didn't even graduate.
So, another story about Lumpy. So, the day after I called in last week, there was Saturday event that day. And it was just him outside, and we had to go outside and help him because there are no fucking carts. So, the story of Lumpy continues. So, have a great fucking weekend, guys. Stay blessed. Stay positive. See ya.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Pat,
that's a
what'd
great
you do?
point.
Piss off a fan last week?
No, Pat really complained.
He kept telling the callers to not stutter or like pick
No,
up the
I
quality.
just
complained about the callers again.
Look, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I just pointed
So
out a
Colin
really
said it,
well
he's-
put together voicemail. I pointed it out. I said that was a really good, well done voicemail. It had a question. It was succinct.
No, what happened was the example Pat said first was a bad voicemail, wasn't that bad, and then the next voicemail was like super clean. He goes, "That's a good voicemail." He shat on like some guy that did a pretty good job, and he just like stopped the show for 3 minutes to lecture the callers and say, "Don't do this. Don't call in and waste our time. Don't call in." So Colin picked up on it, and he did the kangaroo thing.
He
So
went
then
too
just-
short. He overthought it. I was in his head.
Yeah.
And Trent from PA, though, had a great point, Pat. You would hate editing a voicemail from Joe Biden. That would be your nightmare.
That's
I
true.
mean, he takes like 50-second pauses.
Oh man, I love editing voicemails. I love it. Shortening things. I love it.
Well, good. We got
Let's
2
do
more.
a Wednesdays and Fridays then.
Yeah. 2 more. Here's Takes by Trev.
All right.
Hey, what's up, boys? Text by Trev from North Dakota here. Just wanted to do a quick power ranking for you boys.
Oh.
First of all, number 4, Mark. For a former athlete, you sure breathe hard into the mic. You'd think with all that running that you say you did back in the day, your lung capacity would be a little bit better. Also, cats are gross. 3,
I wonder if he's going to make fun of anyone else.
Complaints. You're the man. Would love to smoke weed with you sometime. Keep up the advocacy for the hard A in Nevada. Big help. Number 2, Pat. Really enjoy your alternative views on stuff. Also, congrats on the baby, and obviously must be pretty cool because you're with one of the funniest chicks at Barstool, or the funniest chick at Barstool. And I love the rivalry that you have with number 1, Wes. Wes, really enjoy the half a pack with Wes. That is the best content on the internet. And you can kind of tell most of the time, you're probably the most likely to get canceled. So let's just keep her between the lines a little bit because I really enjoy your content.
I hope Trev gets cancer.
Listening
Thanks for
since day
ranking
one.
us, Trev.
Have a great fucking day, boys.
What a piece of shit. What a fucking cocksucker. He ranks
job,
us,
Trent.
ranks me
Awesome
fourth,
work, Trev.
and then-
Great job, Trev.
Talk shit about my fucking shit, and then he doesn't say a negative thing about the other 3. Fucking die, you piece of shit.
By the way, Trev, just one of the funniest people at Barstool, not just woman. You know what I mean? Come on, let's be aggressive.
Don't call in and rank us, and then fuck you, dude.
Awesome work, Trev.
Thanks, Trev. Last
What a
voicemail.
piece of shit.
Top two.
What is wrong with that guy?
I'm in the bottom half. I think he may have known he was.
What a fucking asshole that guy is.
You playing right into his hand.
Yeah, I think he may have.
Sucks. Fuck that guy.
I think he may have known he's good. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck Trev. That's what I like to say. If you want to rank,
poor
don't
thing
call
to
it a
say.
rank, and then like don't like say negative shit about one person, then nothing negative about anyone else. I don't understand that voicemail. Other than
Bro, I
fuck
take
you.
negative shit all day long.
Yeah, I
on
know,
this thing.
but it's about your politics. It's not about
Not
like,
always.
No, that's bullshit, dude. Fuck Trev.
All right. Well,
Didn't like that voicemail. It was hurtful.
Yeah. Sorry. Pay close attention to this one because this
one also rips.
No, you're gonna
This is
love the
another
way
ranking?
you're gonna love the way this one sounds.
All right.
Boys, Dan from Chicago.
Oh.
A lot of the voicemails are scratchy or staticky. I think it was Wes maybe a month ago brought up the idea of making a voice memo and sending it via email. So I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully it turns out well. On another note, those of you in the Hardo Hive who's got family members or friends that are veterans of the Afghan war, shout out to Pat's baby mama. Give them a call. I'm sure it's a pretty shitty feeling to see all that hard work and sacrifice go to waste. Other than that, have a great fucking day, boys.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You said it, man.
That sounded good.
I obviously I don't know anything about it, but other than watching my lady go through it with her colleagues and friends and family and people that served, and it's really tough time for them right now. Obviously, feeling like the way I guess the best way I can understand it is like imagine if you worked really, really hard on something, intensely on something, and you saw people die for something, and then you feel like it was turned into nothing in front of your face. Like
Yeah, that's rare and tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, that voicemail sounded great, huh?
Oh yeah,
It
broke
did.
my chair.
It sounded incredible.
Crystal clear. Crystal clear.
Put any processing on that, Wes?
I just put denoise on all this. That was just the email voicemail from the voice memo. Just was beautiful. You're not messing with any of those cell phone signals.
Hope you get a flat tire today, Trev.
I should have played that one first. That was a mistake on
What
my
a piece
part.
of shit that is. Unbelievable. I heard that last week too. I fucking followed Trev on Twitter so long ago. One of his few follows and liked his things for years, and he leaves that fucking voicemail. It's unreal. That guy is such a piece of shit. One of the most despicable human beings on earth is Trev. Takes my Trev. Fucking asshole. Fuck you, Trev.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that voicemail all fucking week. Calls in and ranks people. And then he says all sorts of negative things. Questions if I was ever an athlete. Tells me I breathe too hard. Tells me he hates cats. And then says positive things about the three of you guys.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
I fucking talked to him about it. I was like, why did you do that? He was like, oh, I'm just having some fun. I'm like, if you're having some fun, you'd have some fun with all four of us.
Wait, no, you DM
Wait, you preemptively talked to him?
I fucking followed this guy.
You listened to the voicemail early?
This guy, I'm like liking all of his fucking tweets. He's got like no followers, right? Like the guy's, like I've been like fucking friends with him online, and he does this to me. I can't believe it.
I think he knew he was going to get this reaction.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
What did you say to him?
I said, fuck you to him. Don't call on the show and rank people.
So you already got it out, though. You guys worked it out.
It's no. I'm still working it out.
Where's it at on the DM?
I hate him is where it's at. I can't stand Trev is where it's at. Trev is my least favorite person is where it's at.
I'm going to have to start following Trev now.
Yeah, I follow him.
Trev, a riveting follow. The guy's takes are unbelievable. The guy, like, definitely worth a follow. Takes by Trev. Let's fucking be nice to him.
Oh, my Lord. Incredible.
I mean, like, Trev, if you were going to get a reaction out of
No, the guy's so dumb, he didn't know I was going to do this. He's so dumb. He thinks I wasn't...
All right.
Maybe we should have Trev on.
We should
clear the air.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, actually. Trev, if you're out there, DM us, please.
DM Mark.
I think he'll have the time.
I think it's Mark's week to schedule the interviews.
All right, well,
that was a great little rivalry born at the end right
Yeah.
There's no rivalry. The guy's a douche. The guy's fucking scum. There's no rivalry.
Oh, man.
Douche.
Good luck today, Trev. Okay, well, let's wrap it up, boys. Thank you guys for another great week. Yeah, we're at 140. Let's just wrap it up. Have a great fucking weekend. We love you. See you later.
What were you thinking
about?
Were you thinking
I need
about
a tail
going
clap.
with something else?